So all you need is a little bit of space. We're gonna do my hip series that I love doing. It's one of my favorite things that I like doing for myself. So we're gonna go ahead and take one knee. Let's go left knee down, right knee up. And then we're gonna squeeze that left glute. We're gonna shift our hips forward for a hip flexor stretch. You just feel it's in the front of the left leg. If you need a little bit more, add a reach. If you need a little bit more than that, add a lean to the right. That will help to increase what's called the kinetic chain pull. Comes all the way from up this hand, all the way down to that hip flexor. Make sure you keep that glute squeezed. And just breathe here. Guys, if you need a little more stretch, you can always step your right foot out further. You can put your left foot up on a box, or a book, or a stair, or a chair, or a couch, whatever you got. Now we're gonna bring both hands down to the inside part of the right leg, making sure we keep our chest up nice and high. Don't get rounded here. And we're looking for a stretch underneath the right leg here, okay? If you don't have a stretch there, move that left foot back. You can even go up on your back toe if you need to, okay? Or even come down and drop down to your elbows, just as long as you're maintaining a nice flat back. Kayla's obviously much more flexible than I am. And stay right here. I like to do a couple knee circles. I like to go one way with it, just kind of feel around. I like to go the other way with it, just kind of feel around. Then we're gonna walk our hands, take your hands and walk as far away from that leg as possible. Come all the way over, get a little bit of twist. And same thing, I'm gonna do a couple little knee circles here. What that does is it moves it for me on the inside part of my thigh. You want to put your right hand on the inside part of that knee and force it out. That works for me. Ooh, that's tight. Now we're gonna take our right foot. We're gonna turn it sideways. Whether you have shoes on or shoes off, whatever you want. I'm gonna take the sole of the shoe and put it right underneath my kind of chest, my breastbone here. Okay. And then I'm gonna drop straight down as low as I can. Again, she's much more flexible than I am. She stepped all the way over into a full pigeon. I'm keeping that sole of the shoe, the bottom part of my foot, right in line with my midline. If you want to do it how she's doing it, where it crosses over, you can do it how she's doing it. Whichever way works for you. As long as you're stretching, we're happy. That is tight. All right, guys, go ahead and press up and let's switch legs. So right knee down, left leg out. Shift that right hip forward. Stretch the right hip flexor, squeeze the right glute, and add a reach. And make sure we're breathing. Good, hands come down to the floor, inside part of that left foot. And stay here, stretching underneath the left leg. Make sure you keep that chest up nice and tall. Don't get rounded through the back just for sake of going lower. Make sure you stay flat. What? That's pretty good. It's not bad. I mean, I've seen better. It's good. Good, I do my couple knee circles here. I'm gonna walk my hands away. Put my left hand on the inside part of the knee. Shift forward and push my left knee away from me. This just helps just to open up my hips. When I sit for too long, I start to get, I don't know about you, but I start to get like back pain, real tightness through like my legs. Cross that leg in front, one hand on either side, and sit down in it. Same thing, keep the chest up nice and tall. Guys, you'll notice I'm moving just a little bit. I kind of shift around. I prefer more of a dynamic movement than just sitting in the pain cave like he does.
Hang on here.
Yeah, I don't know how you do that.
Real. Yin.
Cold, baby. Guys, go ahead and sit down on your butt. Let's go right leg out, left leg in. Is this a herder stretch? Is that what this is called? And let's stretch the hamstring. Right, I think that's a herder. Does everybody know leave it in the comments below?
Reach out if you know what this is called. If it has.
Yeah, leave it in the comments below.
Educate.
Oh, I gotta mess it up.
Train the trainers.
I gotta mess it up from when I filmed that footage. Guys, take your right hand, put it inside your right shoe. Okay? I take a couple fingers and shove it inside the shoe. It helps me maintain that position there. Then I take my left hand and reach out toward the ceiling. And then I take my left hand and I fall, leading with the thumb over top my head, trying to maintain my chest open here. And I feel a better stretch through my lower back. Gee, you feel anything different there?
Feeling it.
And remember to breathe. Good, let's go ahead and switch. Left leg out, right leg in. And stretch this one out. Golly, Kyle, it's right here. Sheesh.
I don't know what his problem is.
I don't stretch. I don't stretch, I don't do yoga. Ugh.
Maybe.
Liar. Liar.
No, nearly enough.
I'm gonna take this glove off. Tell me, I don't even make you feel bad. Take that left hand, chuck it inside the shoe, or grab onto your toes inside the sock, whatever. Reach that right hand up to the ceiling, fall over top of the head. I am functional. You said I don't know how to function? Who led the hike all day yesterday, G? That's what I thought. And breathe here, guys. That is tight. All right, now I'm gonna have you lie down on your right side in kind of like a quasi-fetal position. I want a 90-90 knee, so a hip 90 degrees here, knees 90 degrees there. We're gonna take one hand on top of the other, so they both reach out. One hand on top of the other here. Now, try to press your right back of your right hand into the floor as you rotate, and try to get your left hand to touch the floor back behind you. These are called book openers. We call them just the T-spinal line, T-spinal position, whatever you want to call them. What you want to call them. Big thing, you don't want your knees to separate on this one. So try to keep your knees together and right knee on the floor, right hand on the floor, and open up. Guys, we're gonna do 5 on this side. Kind of pause down here at the bottom. Bend your good. You don't want to. And breathe here. We're just opening up that mid back. And one more, then we'll switch sides. Good, let's flip. Same thing on this side, get that proper knee line, left knee on the floor, one hand on top of the other, open all the way up. And come back. 5 times here. I'm so tired for like the first 3 and the last 2 are just rubber band minute. Here y'all, okay, so rubber band. There you go. That was good. All right, gang, that's all we got for you. Do you got anything?
That's it.
You gotta add anything else?
Just say breathe into those stretches.
Breathe into those stretches. Guys, if you watched the last recovery video, we did a lot more wrist stuff. So a lot of wrist circles, things like that, stretching out those forearms. We're doing a lot of stuff on our hands because we don't have equipment. Make sure you stretch out your wrists so those stay healthy, they don't get sore. Good?
Good job.
All right, guys, thanks for
Get after
watching.
it.
We'll see you next time.